Hi, I'm Tim. Welcome to our channel and thanks for logging on. If you enjoy these videos, do me a favor and subscribe to our YouTube channel right here at Watchbox Reviews. I would really appreciate it, and I promise to update daily. If you love this watch, you can see it and you can purchase it on our website, thewatchbox.com. Today we are discussing the Grand Seiko Spring Drive Automatic USA Edition SBGA385, one of 20 pieces in platinum, specifically for the US market to celebrate the establishment of Grand Seiko of America. This is the version of that series I never thought I would encounter. A combination of a platinum case in the 44GS shape with Zaratsu black polish, a Kirazuri or shiny painting style dial, and a spring drive automatic with a hand-selected quartz oscillator make this a hot rod of a Grand Seiko that almost impinges on Crador territory. A wonderful and easy to wear watch. It's wonderfully compact too. 46 millimeters lug to lug, only 12.8 millimeters thick, and 40 millimeters in diameter on my 16 centimeter circumference wrist. Let's get real close, make sure that the watch is in focus, and then zoom out a little bit to show it in proportion. I know you guys have been asking me for wide shots, so I'm going to try to include one in each video. That's how it looks in proportion. I can recommend this watch in good conscience for a wrist as small as 13.5 centimeters circumference, and the spacing between the lugs is 19 millimeters. Let's quickly take a look at the strap and buckle hardware. The watch features a rich semi-gloss alligator leather in dark navy blue, a monotone stitch and a folded edge. The underside is a calfskin in black, and the buckle is a little bit special. First, full Grand Seiko Platinum buckles are as rare as full Platinum Grand Seiko watches, but this one, which features a twin trigger release system, is handsomely finished inside, and if you look carefully, you can see the watch the watch clasp is composed of both Platinum 950 and Platinum 900. A lot of brands will give you white gold for swing arms and smaller moving components because white gold is harder than platinum. Grand Seiko didn't compromise. They used a harder grade of platinum alloy to create the swing arm and mobile portions. So you get an all platinum clasp, and again, twin trigger release, so this one cannot accidentally pop open. Also appreciate the frosted base and the relieved and polished Grand Seiko logo. Wonderful attention to detail. The same can be said of the case. I have to admit that the 44GS case, a Grand Seiko standard and a distinctive styling tradition of the brand since roughly 1967, it is something that evokes Grand Seiko as much as the Speedmaster Professional evokes Omega. But to see it with Zaratsu manual black polish on top of platinum, this is goosebumps type stuff for me. It's gorgeous. The fact that all of these mirror polished surfaces are both flawless and executed by hand against a tin plate that spins, allowing the artisan to use experience, the eye and hand pressure and eye-hand coordination to create millimetrically identical polished facets in this polyhedron case form. And you'll note that the ends are remarkably intricate, almost like the compound eyes of an insect, and yet millimetrically identical. The finish is fine and manual, but it's also antiseptically symmetrical. Now, if you look at the crown, you can see that too is impressively executed. Look at that. Relieved and polished Grand Seiko logo as well as surround with a blasted center and a deep, sharp knurling. The watch is easy to set and a pleasure to wind. It is an automatic, it does have a 3-day power reserve, and it does use spring drive, so it can wind itself. But one feature of this watch that you will find on precious few other Grand Seikos, really just the USA Limited Edition series from last year, 3 watches with the Kirazuri pattern on their dial. Roughly shiny painting in Japanese. Kirazuri is frequently used for props and backgrounds in kabuki theater, and so you have that wonderfully intricate, almost galvanized steel-like look, but it has a deeper texture. It's somewhere between galvanized steel and the Grand Seiko Snowdrop, or I should say Snowflake dial, which features a textured varnish on top of galvanizing. It's somewhere between the two, and it's very, very subtle. The hands at center with black polished tops and facets that are sharp on their edge, Dauphine form, a true heat-blued steel counterweighted lancet seconds, and diamond polished and hand-applied indices, faceted and mirrored. You'll also note there's a power reserve scale, a distinctive trait of the caliber 9R15 spring drive that traces the 3 days of reserve de marche, and because this is a spring drive, you can see that the watch features a completely smooth sweep of the seconds hand, and thanks to a hand-selected quartz crystal, this watch is accurate to plus or minus 10 seconds per month rather than the customary plus or minus 15 seconds per month of a standard spring drive. The watch features hacking seconds. The watch features a quick set date, so you have all the toys in place for precise setting of your watch. Still 100 meters water resistant. Throw this one on a water resistant band, it's absolutely swimmable. You can see the caliber 9R15 underneath the display case back. Features a yellow gold medallion inside of the rotor. That's the signature of special regulation Grand Seiko timepieces. The standard spring drive, again, not quite as accurate as this remarkably hand-regulated and hand-selected set of mechanism and crystal. So the mechanism itself is assembled, regulated, and when the time comes, serviced by a watchmaker, lifetime serviceable. The crystal selected and timed by hand. Now you can see there's a governing wheel in there that moves in one direction, unidirectionally, and it creates an induced electromagnetic current that wakes up the quartz oscillator, but everything you see, the wheel, the hands, everything is driven by the spring. There's no battery, there's no capacitor, there are no stepper motors. Everything is done mechanically except the timing of that wheel, which gives you mechanical soul in this 30-jewel watchmaker manufactured movement, but with quartz accuracy. 20 pieces for 2018 and the total package. It doesn't get any more Grand Seiko than this SBGA 385. See it, make it yours on the Watchbox.